You know, believe it or not, it's actually very hard to make me mad. I like to pride myself on the fact that I am really laid back and I don't let things get under my skin very often. I don't hate anything. Well, except for one thing. And judging by the title of this video, you'll probably figure out what that is. Back in September of 2020, YouTube was trying to compete with the likes of TikTok and Instagram and all these other apps that are, doing more short form content because, just look at TikTok. It's one of the biggest apps, on the entire planet, besides maybe like Facebook just by default. So of course YouTube sees this and says, I want that. I want more money. I want to make more money. Money. So they release YouTube Shorts. And, considering the fact that YouTube is this ginormous company that just has tons and tons of revenue, you'd think that maybe they would be able to find out a way to make it work. You have all the creators just there. What more could you possibly do to not make a successful short form content type of revenue stream? Apparently it's a lot harder because it hasn't been done yet by YouTube. Now I'm going to get into the reasons why YouTube Shorts doesn't work, but why does it make me so mad? I just got done bragging about the fact that I'm so chill and laid back and stuff like that. So why does YouTube Shorts suddenly put me in this bad mood? Because it's like forced it down my throat. Whether I'm the consumer, the one just wanting to watch YouTube, and I open my phone and usually for some reason my phone, whenever I open the YouTube app, it will automatically start with YouTube Shorts. It doesn't do this all the time, so I was thinking maybe it's like a default thing, but no, I'd say about 60% of the time it doesn't do it, and 40% of the time when I open it, it automatically starts up with YouTube Shorts, which usually pauses my music, or it reminds me that I have my phone at full volume. But second, as a creator, I'm very small. I'm not even sure how many people are going to see this because YouTube might not want to promote a video that bashes one of their new little features. Not new, it's 4 years old now. But as a creator, everybody is pretty aware of the fact that in order to start making it big, to start gaining some traction and stuff like that, you kind of need to make shorts because that's what's able to be, moved around and shared so much is short form content. If I send a 2-hour video to a friend and it's like, hey, check this out, this might be a little interesting, I found it interesting, they might, oh yeah, that's kind of cool and stuff like that, but there's a very small chance that he'll even open the link. But if I send you a reel, a TikTok, a YouTube short, then you're more likely to actually see what I'm trying to show you because it takes so little time to just look at it, watch maybe 10 to 30 seconds and be like, oh cool. YouTube will try to push this new idea of, oh, make YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, and then all these creators are kind of forced to try to condense all of their content into YouTube Shorts. Let's just test a little theory right now. Let me see something.
Got a warrant? Who are you, huh? Who are you? What do you know about this RV? I'm the owner.
Didn't I call it? But because YouTube is trying to compete with so many other sites like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, YouTube is going to try to push their YouTube Shorts. So they'll go to creators, not directly, but it's kind of implied that if they make shorts, that's what's going to be really pushed, and that's what's going to be seen more often. And even from a creator's point of view, if I'm trying to share a video, if I make hour-long videos, that's very hard to try to share and get other people to try to spread this video around. But if it's a short, if it's smaller and it's condensed, then that is able to be pushed out to more people, and more people are going to be able to see that and then maybe want to share it themselves. But you're put in a weird position if you don't want to do YouTube Shorts. You know what I mean? I really don't want to do YouTube Shorts, but if I want to make my channel grow, I might have to. And if I don't, then it's probably going to take a lot more time for me to actually get going as a channel if I don't. So that's why I don't like YouTube Shorts. But I want to get a little more specific. So like I said, I have 3 reasons why I dislike this app so much. Number 1, the content itself. Now, if you make YouTube Shorts, I don't hate you or anything like that. I don't even have really an opinion on you. I might dislike your content, but like I said, a lot of creators are kind of forced to make this short form content. So I don't have anything against you. but a lot of your content I do hate. So there are kind of two forms of content that are being created on YouTube right now. One is like long form content or bigger videos that kind of have to be compressed into something smaller. So it's a lot of like edited videos that are down to like 30 seconds or something. The problem is with that, it's very hard to make it look interesting or to make it, you know, full of substance in some way. Like maybe some videos could use trimming. I know a lot of mine could, but there's a reason that they're longer. It's because it's supposed to be a longer form of video. So if I try to have to make that squeeze into a little 30-second clip, it's probably not going to come out very good. But you also have the other side of creators that are doing YouTube Shorts kind of as their main focus. Maybe not all of them make it their main focus, but a lot of them sure do try to put a little more emphasis into YouTube Shorts than other creators do. And sometimes, like I said, it is to try to promote their actual YouTube channel. My problem with this kind of content though is that usually it's very watered down and it's just not very good most of the time, and a lot of the content can be a little too bloated. Like, you know, some of the fun facts or the 3 ways to blah 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 blah, and a lot of it is just like unfunny jokes in between, or they just kind of keep teasing this like story or idea or fact or little known life hack, and it's so annoying. It's so bad that actually like one of the few YouTube Shorts creators that I actually like actually makes fun of this idea by doing speedrunning shorts. I can't remember his name, but I'll put it on screen if I find him. And the whole idea is that like an entire short can basically be summarized in maybe like 2 sentences. I'm not saying it's not like that on any other app. I'm going to ignore Snapchat because Snapchat absolutely sucks with their feed page. It's a disgrace to any social media app. For instance, I spend a lot of time on Instagram Reels for my own personal use, of course. And on there, you know, a lot of videos can be as short or as long. Okay, not as long, but there's really no like standard of how long some of these reels can be. And another difference is that the content on Instagram versus YouTube is vastly different. YouTube feels a little too corporate for my liking. And I know that, you know, the difference is that Instagram, it comes from all sorts of public accounts, private accounts. It can be like just a regular person or somebody running a meme page or something like that. But because of that, you get a variety of all types of content, some good, some bad, but it's all there. Whereas YouTube Shorts feels like it's all the same type of content. You know, like I said, there's the people that make shorts, you know, usually reacting to something. There's the people that try to condense their long videos into short 30-second clips, and there's the edited clips. You know what I'm talking about. It's been kind of meme to death now, but you know, usually it's the Family Guy clip on top with the GTA racing down the ramp gameplay. Usually that's more interesting than what's going on top for some reason. Or you get a clip from like Breaking Bad, but for some reason they chose like the most random clip to post. Usually they got that cringy music playing in the background to make it look like it's some like Sigma male type of edit, and it's so stupid. And then also with the rise of podcasts, I say rise, but it's been rising for a while now, but you get a lot of clips from podcasts as well. So it's the most lazy type of content to me. You take a show, a movie, or a podcast, and you clip it, you post it, and then suddenly that gets tons and tons of traction. And last little tangent before I completely move on from this point, but is it just me, or is YouTube's algorithm when it comes to YouTube Shorts specifically just atrocious? Like, their YouTube videos are fine when it comes to algorithms. Usually I will watch like whatever's coming up next when I finish a video, but when it comes to the YouTube Shorts, a lot of these, I don't like them. Maybe I need to start liking them so that I actually get what I want to see, but I don't like any of them to begin with. So when I stay on a certain video, you'd think that they would think, oh, maybe he kind of likes this. But for some reason, it doesn't, and I just get a smorgasbord of like the most random stuff ever in a complete sequence. I don't know what it is. Like Instagram, I'm going to be bringing up Instagram a lot, by the way. But if I go to my Reels right now and I pull up a video, most likely it's going to be something that I actually want to watch. It's taken a little time to actually curate that, but I've had YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels for about the same amount of time. And Instagram Reels is exactly what I like. It's like memes, it's interesting facts, it's usually some Christian content and stuff like that, and a little bit of motivational because, you know, I am human. But YouTube Shorts does the exact same content every single time I go onto that. It changes a little bit thanks to my subscriptions and stuff like that, so I get a little bit of basketball, but it has stayed the same for the longest time. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's them, me, or whatever. But moving on to part 2, it's the comments. Imagine this, you're really bored, you go onto YouTube Shorts and you scroll for a little bit, and you come across this really cringy video. And you're thinking to yourself, that was stupid. I wonder what everybody else is thinking. So you open up the comments, and it is the most NPC dialogue you will ever see. It'll either be them quoting something from the video with like a laugh emoji at the end, them completely glazing the creator and being like, this is the greatest content in the world, blah 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 blah, thank you so much, lols. Or it'll be some sort of constructive criticism, which only ever shows up when the video is like really bad. And I thought maybe for the longest time the reason that it's so like watered down and stuff like that is because like, oh, these are tied to like actual people's Google accounts. But again, Instagram does the exact same thing. Now you can make fake accounts and stuff like that, but you can do the exact same thing for Google accounts. When you go onto a reel or a post and you go to the comments for Instagram, it feels like actual people reacting to the content they just saw. Now Instagram has trouble with bots too. Like usually when you go to a reel, the first 3 comments are like, wow, I'm so glad I found this page. This is the greatest meme page of all time. But then you scroll past that and you get like normal people saying normal stuff. But when you go onto YouTube, YouTube videos are kind of as bad, but it's slightly different. For some reason, YouTube Shorts is just way worse. You go on there and they're saying the most vanilla takes or the most vanilla like stuff just to put a comment up there. And I think it's because they use bots. YouTube Shorts uses bots. It might be like padding for their numbers or something like that. Or, you know, when you scroll down to a video that has like 0 comments, it doesn't look very good. So they just try to like throw some like random, you know, AI generated stuff up there to like, oh wow, this is so cool, thank you so much. And that's why I think a lot of comments do those, you know, quoting with the laugh emoji, is because it's easy. You just like you just have an AI listen to whatever they're saying, and then you take that, put it in the comments, and then it makes it look like somebody actually watched. I could be wrong. People may be watching these and that's just genuinely what they say or think or whatever. But in my opinion, it all just seems very fake. And that's why any other apps, like I use iFunny. I am one of those people. I still kind of use iFunny. But when you look at a meme and scroll down to the comments, usually the comments are the best part because it's people reacting to something funny. And they react to that funny thing by saying something funny or funnier. But YouTube Shorts just kind of reinforces exactly what I watched, and I get nothing out of it. It is empty calories. And finally, my last point on YouTube Shorts is I can't keep lying. It's addicting. As much as I hate YouTube Shorts, for some reason, when I am really bored, I still go back to it. I will open the YouTube app and I will see like a thumbnail for a short that seems kind of interesting. I will click on it and 5 minutes go by and I remind myself, wait a second, I hate this app. Maybe it's because I find it hard to commit to like movies and shows and stuff like that. So when I come across a clip on YouTube that is exactly that, a short condensed version of a movie, show, or anything like that that I have or have not seen yet, it just piques my interest for a short second. And the problem is I keep feeding into something that I don't like, so I am using my time to vote for this thing that I am complaining so much about. But according to YouTube, I like it, so they keep trying to feed it back to me. So it's this ongoing cycle of like, they force it down my throat, I give in a little bit because I'm like bored or interested, and then they see that as positive reinforcement, so they keep doing it, and I cannot, like, it's just barely addicting enough that I keep jumping back into it, and that is on me. I need to stop, but I just hate YouTube Shorts so much. So I should probably try to say something like kind of constructive so it doesn't come across like I'm only complaining. But my only, you know, real constructive thing I can say is stop. Stop making YouTube Shorts such a big thing. Stop putting so much money into this. You're not going to be able to beat out places like Instagram and TikTok. It's not impossible, but it's just not worth it. I think the problem is that YouTube got so big as the only video sharing site on the entire internet. Like, there are others, but like when you go to look for a video, you go to YouTube. And they got so big that when other sites like TikTok came along, YouTube's like, oh, we can do that too. Because they're greedy. They want more. They want more money. So they're like, oh, we can do that. But in all honesty, from my selfish point of view, and even from a business point of view, I don't know that much, but just stick to what you're good at. Keep honing that craft. How about you make the creators on your site happy before you try pushing this new feature of YouTube Shorts onto these creators that are already complaining about how much revenue they get and how the algorithm works and stuff like that? Fix that first, and then maybe think about diving into short form content. But so far, nobody really likes your short form content, and nobody's really happy with you at the moment anyway. So just stop. I'm speaking to YouTube specifically. Stop. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, no structure to this video. I've been real grumpy about YouTube Shorts for a long time now, so I thought I might as well get on here, rant a little bit, upload it, and see where that goes. Please like and subscribe. I found out actually from a YouTube Short. No, it wasn't. It was a video. Wow, I can't even give them that. I didn't even learn that from a short. Come on. But apparently if you say subscribe in a video, the subscribe button will actually light up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Subscribe. But thank you all so much for watching. Click like, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, thank you for attending my endless thoughts. See ya. I don't need a boat to float, 'cause I ain't drowning. Sitting on the moon.